Cat Chronicles, introducing your neighborhood strays. James, Miss Kitty, Chad, and Gabby. We begin with James. James is living the good life. He gets to play inside, he has an owner that feeds him and never lets him go hungry. But he still wants more. As a kitten, he liked watching the birds out the window, so his owner started letting him outside. He loves playing outside, and he loves killing for fun. But James isn't the only cat that likes to prey on wildlife. A single outdoor cat can do a startling amount of damage. A study following an outdoor cat found that a single individual killed over 10,000 animals in 1 year. Additionally, a single cat decimated an entire endangered Australian bird sanctuary in late 2018. And these were just single cats. As of right now, the Humane Society of the United States estimates a population of over 50 million feral cats in the United States alone. And this doesn't count the number of cats with outdoor privileges. Outdoor cats greatly decrease biodiversity. According to the 2019 UN Biodiversity Report, the disappearance of species can have a massive detrimental effect on the environment. If you think cats will help with the rat problem, you are dearly mistaken. Rats won't become less of a problem even with the presence of outdoor cats to hunt them. In fact, cats are often misconstrued as primary predators for rats, a myth originating from when undomesticated cats would be put on ships to control rodents. Cats were never very effective to control the population of rats back then, and to this day they show little interest in catching rats compared to other rodents such as mice. James would be much more happy and effective at keeping the home free of mice if left inside. The presence of cat pheromones inside is enough to deter a lot of pests. This is Miss Kitty, and she is as happy as can be. She gets spoiled with all kinds of food from her owner and enjoys the wonders of sitting at home and eating. But during the day, when her owner isn't home, she gets let outside, and what's better than to go out and find even more food? As she walks through her neighborhood, she hits her favorite houses, the ones in which neighbors leave food out for her. She loves it because there's a larger variety of food than she would ever get at home, including some things that should not be in her diet. Well-intentioned people may leave human food, like meat and eggs, which, if not cooked properly, can spread E. coli or salmonella. Animal bones, such as from a cow or chicken, may splinter, causing her to choke. During her exploits, she may also ingest common outdoor pest controls, such as insecticides and rodenticides, which can cause neurological damage and lead to seizures or respiratory failure. Some people even leave out poisons to intentionally harm cats. The food that is left out doesn't only attract Miss Kitty, though. Other neighborhood cats like to pass through and get food from the same bowl. A steady food supply causes the cat population to rise. The unintended food doesn't just attract cats either. Animals such as rodents, possums, skunks, ants, and cockroaches may also be interested in getting a meal at your doorstep. The congregation of easy prey may attract other higher-level predators such as coyotes. In fact, in some areas, cats make up over 40% of the diet of coyotes. The high density of cats and other animals leads to increased competition and aggressive conflicts. This means Miss Kitty has a high risk of being injured or infected by other cats or attracted animals. This, of course, leads to expensive veterinary bills and lifelong medical conditions. Realistically, these vet bills could easily reach thousands of dollars. This is Chad, a cat that loves showing his affection. He gets along with everyone and everything. He's well known between all the neighborhood cats and dogs, and seems to be the most popular fella in town. As he walks around, he loves grabbing snacks, like the local mice that scurry along the alleyways. However, easy-to-catch mice might be infected with parasites such as toxoplasmosis. In humans, toxoplasmosis can cause spontaneous abortion or severe birth defects. Though humans most commonly contract this parasite through insufficiently cooked meat or unwashed produce, cats are the definitive host and are responsible for its spread throughout the environment. Toxoplasmosis is introduced to the environment through cat feces, which may be eaten by other animals or contaminate nearby produce. As the day moves on and Chad is ready for a break from all his socializing, he sees a chair in one of the gardens and begins to walk towards it. There, he sits and grooms himself, spreading any pathogens he's picked up onto the porch chair. After Chad moves on, a nursing mother sits with her child, unknowingly transferring pathogens to her child or herself. Pathogens, such as Bartonella, which is cat scratch fever, can be spread by fleas or when the bacteria is introduced to an open cut or through rubbing one's eyes. In children, this can cause swollen lymph nodes, fever, or fatigue, and in more severe cases, create infections to the liver, spleen, joints, or lungs. But Chad's still making his jolly way back through the alley, where a couple of dogs seem to be sick. He's confused, but pays no real attention to it. He was on a mission to get home, to cuddle and play with his owners. But when a young girl grabs his tail, Chad can't help but react. He attacks her instinctively. Being attacked by an unknown cat can be a scary thing. There are many things which can make her sick. A common preventative practice when someone has been attacked by an animal they don't know is to treat that person for rabies, which comes with a hefty medical bill. This is Gabby, a mysterious cat that loves exploring. Because she used to be a stray, her owners let her outside throughout the day so she can stay true to her roots. She likes to hunt the local wildlife and patrol her territory every now and then, but then again, so do other critters like raccoons or other cats that will fight over different resources. Interacting and fighting with each other puts outdoor cats at a higher risk for feline leukemia. Feline leukemia is one of the most common diseases in cats, and infection rates are up to 30% higher for cats that are ill or have unsupervised access to the outdoors. Additionally, treating scratches, bites, or potentially contracted leukemia can make for expensive vet bills that hurt your wallet. As Gabby goes back out, she likes to socialize and bring other cats home, which can lead to unwanted kittens wandering around your front door. Raising cat populations invites predators that could also potentially prey on your cat. But leaving Gabby roaming outside can be a danger in more ways than just exposure to other cats. A cat darting across the road can easily get hit by drivers. and bam, your cat might never come home. So what can you do to give your cat a full life while keeping them and the environment safe? Well, if you insist on letting your cat spend unsupervised time outside, consider getting them a bird-safe cat collar. This obnoxious accessory makes them more visible to adult birds, reducing predation, but note, this does nothing to stop the spread of disease or injury. There is also data showing that these collars are ineffective with reducing predation of other types of animals, as well as baby birds. If you have an active cat that doesn't do well cooped up inside, they can be leash trained for supervised fun. Your cat will get the exercise they need, and you don't have to worry about them getting into trouble. If you have the room, consider constructing a catio, a screened-in patio for your cat. This way, they get all the benefits and stimulation of being outside without coming into contact with anything potentially harmful to them. Lastly, it's important to remember that cats aren't always low-effort pets, and they need just as much attention and playtime as any other pet would.